Hey, Pisces, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your May 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Pisces, it does look like you are ready to move forward. You're ready to stand in your power. Some of you are making some major moves, stepping up and taking the lead in the month of May. Okay, this may have to do with family dynamics. It could be a home. It could be celebrations here. Some of you, this has to do with higher learning, higher education, or self-development. You may even be working on a relationship, maybe working on your legacy. 10 of Pentacles showing up here for you as well. And celebration. What are we celebrating for Pisces in the month of May? Oh, beautiful. All right. Bottom of the deck, Pisces, you have the Death card. A lot of you have been undergoing a major personal transformation. There may have been some endings that have occurred in your world, an ending to a relationship, to a job. I'm getting an ending of an old karmic cycle for some of you, especially because your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune. There's something turning, a new leaf. You are growing. You are spreading your wings here. And some of you may have been caught in that cocooning process, that growth and that healing and all of the work, right? The icky work that we have to put into something. And sometimes that can cause fear and anxiety and restlessness and uncertainty. But I feel like you're coming out of that here with the Death card. Yeah, it's been a long cycle. We have the Temperance. Look at all these major arcanas. The Temperance is Sagittarian energy here. There could be something around possibly November, December of 2023 that may have ended for you. Okay, so again, November, December, Sagittarius season with the Temperance, or it could be years prior because sometimes this is a long time coming. Yeah, you're letting go of some heavy burdens, and I feel like you're turning a new leaf. I keep getting that energy here for you, turning a new leaf after some sort of an ending had occurred in your world. Your overall energy, Pisces, is the Three of Wands. This is about your ships coming in here. You haven't taken your eye off of a goal or off of a prize. There's something that you've really been working towards, and you're going to see the growth. You're going to see things moving forward in your life in the month of May. So even though there has been some very significant changes and transformations that have been occurring, the Three of Wands is about a return on your investment. You've stayed patient, at least as patient as one can possibly be. This is about your hard work really paying off. And even though there's been a little bit of a delay, or you may have felt like you've missed out on opportunities in the past, there's something coming back around, because that first time around, maybe divine timing was at play. Something wasn't meant for you. It may have been a lesson that you were meant to grow, learn, or evolve from. Some of you may have repeated some sort of a pattern here. But with the Emperor showing up as your greatest strength in the month of May, this is Aries energy. It may have even been last March or April. We just came out of Aries season. This could have been an opportune moment for you to step up and make some big changes in your world. We had a lot going on at that time, Mercury retrograde, eclipse season. So there may have been endings around that time that put you in a position here of stepping up into your role or stepping into maybe more responsibility. Some of you, this may have to do with the divine masculine, maybe father energy, paternal energy here. But I am getting with the Emperor as your greatest strength. This does have to do with you. Okay, so the Emperor is structure, it's power, it's leadership, it's order, it's stability. And I feel like whatever you are working on, it is to create more stability in your world. So stepping up into, I'm getting like stepping into a role, stepping into a new position. If this is career, perhaps some of you are thinking about branching off, maybe retiring, going off on your own, stepping into a more of maybe a leadership position or a bonus, not so much a bonus, a promotion, okay? Some sort of opportunity that you maybe even coach, mentor, or teach others. Okay, but I'm getting a mix of the Empress showing up. We're going to clarify each of these, but I feel like there's a balance here of the divine masculine, divine feminine. Now, for those of you that may have been wanting to manifest a Emperor in your life, I feel like this could be the month, or you are making some major choices around an Emperor in your own life, or this could be you. Yeah. But I also feel that this is action. So your greatest strength here is to take action towards what it is that you want. Now, your fullest potential here, some of you could be dealing with twin flame. This is the card of 1111 here. Four of Wands is about celebration. This can be celebrating a home, a graduation. This can be an award, a ceremony, holiday. This is the marriage card as well. So some of you, I feel like your fullest potential is to embrace in these new opportunities of growth. I'm also hearing real estate or combining households, joining households for some of you. I'm also getting you've leveled up, because you can see in this home, there's many different levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 different levels of this home. So I feel like you have worked your way upwards. You've worked your way to the top, and you've seen these, you see these two people coming together, and maybe that's that energy of the two that I'm getting, masculine and feminine, divine, divine counterparts here, possibly even soulmates or twin flames. But I feel like your fullest potential is to create abundance and happiness in the home or within your creative endeavors, your passions. Now, your action step for the month of May is to put some work into something here. Eight of Pentacles specifically is about work, right? It is self-development. It is working on a partnership. It is driving yourself to really take action, not procrastinate, not contemplate, but get something done. You may feel like you have maybe a little more energy, more vitality. You may feel a renewed sense of inspiration as well, Pisces. The Eight of Pentacles is all about skills and training and craftsmanship. It's very fortuitous for those of you creative souls out there, or those of you who may work in the music field, education, art, design. I keep getting real estate here for some of you. So maybe you are in real estate, or you're thinking about making some shifts in your home. Maybe you're thinking about painting or rearranging your furniture, buying new furniture. There could be something with bedding here. You may be packing up maybe a room as well. You could be going through an old room or changing a room into an office. Maybe you're adding walls. I'm getting like self-improvement in the home space for some of you. And also you may even be thinking about taking a class, finishing up a certification here, or going back to school for some sort of higher training. You could be the teacher here. For a lot of you, you are the teacher with the Emperor. So if you're thinking about teaching some classes or sharing your voice in some way, shape, or form, you have this Emperor energy where people will listen. People want to hear what you have to say. So I like the Eight of Pentacles showing up. A little bit of action, a little bit of work, nothing you can't handle. Messages from your guides. You are living and creating a legacy. When the Ten of Pentacles shows up, this is the card of privilege. It is the card of marriage. It is all about retirement and finances and long-term growth and stability, also known as the Wall Street card here. So this is a really powerful time to, work on some of those long-term goals that you have for yourself. And I keep getting, again, the word work. There's something that's coming together in a really beautiful way. I'm getting 8 years. Some of you, there's an energy here of 8 years, like 8-year goal. Or you're at year 8 but you're close to the 10-year mark, okay? So maybe there's 2 more years left for you to retire, or 2 more years before you buy your dream home, or 2 more years until you get married, or something of that nature. I am getting the 2. The 10 minus the 8 is that 2, okay? And you're moving towards a new chapter of your life. And you see the rings around the tree. So I feel like you've worked really hard on creating a life of wealth or abundance, or this is your message from Spirit saying, don't give up. You are closer than you think here. I like that. Now you're celebrating the Wheel of Fortune. And you see that it looks like she's holding on to a time clock. So some of you are like, finally I can start, attributing to my wealth, or, saving for retirement, or getting back on track, or finally I have that home, or whatever it may be. But I get a sigh of relief that the wheel is starting to spin, or you're turning a new leaf on a situation here with the Wheel of Fortune. Now, Wheel of Fortune, strong Sag energy here, as well as a little bit of Pisces. So this is destiny, fate. It is a cycle of life. It is a new, some of you could even be introducing new family. Someone may find out they're pregnant, okay? Or someone could be getting engaged. Someone could be married or getting married, or we are joining households in some way, shape, or form. But this is long term. And it's been a long time coming here. Some of you, this has to do with wealth, maybe even inheritance coming in, possibly from a father, okay, or an inheritance from an estate. Some of you, that house energy I'm picking up on, maybe you're going through someone's estate, or you're divvying up properties or something of that nature coming in here. But the wheels are turning in your favor. When the Wheel of Fortune comes in, this is one of the best outcomes or celebratory energy you can have, because it means that instead of repeating a cycle, or instead of feeling like you've been spinning backwards here or waiting for divine timing, you're celebrating destiny and timing right here, right now. All right, Pisces, let's take a look and clarify the energies. Spirit, 3 of Wands is Pisces' overall energy for the month of May. Can we clarify this growth, this forward movement, this momentum, this expansion? What do we have for Pisces and the 3 of Wands? 3 of Swords, double 3 energy. Something that was difficult may have even caused heartache and heartbreak. You may have sat in this energy for quite some time. We do have the Death card. I mean, very rarely does this mean actual death, but because we have the Emperor and the 10 of Pentacles, this can be the cycles of life. So some of you, this does have to do with the death in the family, if it's already occurred, okay? And I feel like you are moving on from that. Some of you, this is a major transformation in the family. If it's not, physical, this, most of the time, this death is a transferring of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It's just transmuted into something new. And that's what I feel is happening here. So you are transmuting some sort of pain, and you are coming out of this situation and moving onward. But you may have been stuck in that for quite some time, or it's something that you have learned to work with. Maybe this is some sort of pain that always is a little piece of the heart, right? But I feel like you're not letting it hold you back. And you can see her braids. Isn't there a Rapunzel story of like being in the castle and climbing up the braids here? So I feel like you've learned to manage some sort of pain in the best way that you could, but you're also not letting something hold you back like maybe it did in the past, okay? That's why you have the Emperor as your greatest strength. Can we please clarify the Emperor here for Pisces as the greatest strength in the month of May? I'm also getting a message here. I'm getting R. Is this Ron or Ronald or Rodney? Some of you may have a loved one on the other side from maybe their middle name, or they had double R's. Someone may be really good at rolling their R's. I'm also getting here maybe a possibly darker skin as well. I feel like there is a message from the other side, from a divine masculine who has crossed over. Judgment. I feel, judgment call. Maybe this relationship was challenging or difficult, or this could be a karmic family or ancestral cycle that you're being guided to break. This is about letting go of regrets, okay? Letting go of the past, letting go of karma. When the Judgment card shows up, Scorpio energy, there's a second chance here available for you to either bring something back from the dead with the Death card, right? Reinvent something that you thought you had buried, right? Or it's a second chance to move in a new direction. Either way, it requires you to let go of what was to bring about and transfer that energy into something more abundant, more meaningful, more loving. Okay, when this shows up, this is a major awakening. This is a major rebirth here for you. And I feel like you are being reborn and you are being called to fully step into your light, into your power. And I feel if there's someone on the other side watching over you, you know who this is, they are helping you embrace this new opportunity or this second chance. Love after loss, or, you know, life after death, or health, you know, vitality after, you know, setbacks regarding health. I'm also getting here, some of you had a brush with death or a close call. Maybe you are a cancer survivor, or maybe you are, you know, domestic violence survivor. There's something here. They're showing me like survivor. I'm a survivor. Isn't that a Destiny's Child song? I'm a survivor. But I also see the ribbon. So I feel like there may be some sort of comeback, right? And one of my favorite sayings, Pisces, is the comeback is stronger than the setback. So whatever setback you are on, you are coming back and you're stronger and more powerful because of this here, because you've learned and you have learned valuable lessons and even broke some, you know, karmic ties that you were here to learn and grow from. Now, the fullest potential is the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Spirit, why is that the fullest potential? Okay, we have the Hierophant and the Hermit together. The fullest potential is you to take what you've learned. This is okay. Some of you, there is marriage coming in here. There is commitment coming in here. Commitment to your craft, your job, your career, a relationship, your home. This is a spiritually divine union. This is really powerful with the Hermit showing up here. So this is a soul energy that you are manifesting. It's part of your potential here is some sort of counterpart or union. And maybe that's why I was picking up on the Emperor and the Empress. I keep waiting for your Empress to show up. Or maybe you are the Empress already, Pisces, showing up in a position here of receptivity and strength and holding space for your Emperor. Or if you are the divine masculine, you are stepping up, creating and taking the action to invite in a divine feminine here. But there is a commitment, and it's a spiritual commitment. It is a soul contract. It's part of where you are meant to be, because some of you may have even been alone, or you've been single, or there was a period of separation here. You had to grow, you had to learn, you had to evolve. And I feel with this Four of Wands coming in, this is you committing to a new path here. Committing to a new path, because when you know better, you do better. And I feel like there is a brand new path here, but it may require some extra work on your behalf, or the extra work of two of you, because your action step is the Eight of Pentacles. Now we are in an 8 year. 2024 breaks down to 8. 8 is all about infinite opportunities. What goes around comes around with that infinity symbol, but it's also about infinite, you know, possibilities out there. Who is it that you want to become? Who do you need to, you know, become to embrace what it is that you want? What type of, you know, change do you wish to see in the world? You must become that. And I feel like you are doing some deep soul searching, or you have, but you're ready to come out of that phase and spread your wings, right? And literally on the Eight of Pentacles, this is the card of wings. And we see that with the Death card here that we talked about earlier. Action steps, Eight of Pence. What is this action required? What does Pisces need to do? Ace of Swords. Take that Ace of Swords, cut through any sort of limiting beliefs, any miscommunication, any blockages regarding your thoughts, right? Because your thoughts create your reality. I feel if you have anything that's holding you back, now is the time to communicate or get to the root of a situation. This is making decisions. This is keeping your word. This is speaking up for what you want. This is also a new understanding. It's the Ace of Truth, finding solutions logically and coming up with an action plan. This is the card of action. This is the card of now. And she's holding her sword to the sky. And I feel like she's not letting anything stop her from what she truly wants and desires. So, wow, you are holding that Ace of Truth. You are powerful, Pisces. And I just see that you're taking action. You're making a decision, something that you've been riding on. There could even be, a move that you're making that you either say yes or you say no. And I feel like no more indecision here about it. You are just doing it here. You're starting the project. You are, putting yourself out there. You are making a deciding decision or factor in a relationship here, but you are breaking through that barrier. You're taking that sword and you're cutting through it here. All right, messages from your guides. You are a living legacy. Some of you, I feel like you could be dreaming about loved ones who've crossed over. Some of you are healing, like I said, ancestral cycles. You could be manifesting big money. I'm kidding, millionaire mindset here. Or some of you could be reading books on millionaires, or some of you may be millionaires, or that's part of your destiny here. Okay, I mean, there is something here with a lot of money, a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance from your guides. Spirit, can you tell me about the Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles showing up for Pisces. We have the High Priestess. Like I said, you know this. You don't have to go blab to the world, but it's a deep inner knowing that you are going to be very financially successful if you're not already, or money is coming your way, fortune, wealth. This is also some of you trusting in your intuitive abilities, your spiritual gifts. Some of you may even take some of those practices into your retirement, or it could be something that leads you in that direction. Maybe you're a tarot reader. You read runes, you read crystals. There's a wealth of knowledge behind you. And I feel like you have this crystal ball in a way. This is your intuition and you're able to tap into this. I'm also getting Akashic records. Some of you may have even had an Akashic record reading, or you could be diving into your own Akashic records or receiving help from your ancestors, and you're learning more about that, about your lineage. Okay, you are very, very intuitive. And the High Priestess showing up is your fellow water sign Cancer, and this is the divine feminine. So yes, it's not the Empress showing up yet, but I feel like this divine feminine is, a match as well to that divine masculine. And even though you sometimes second guess your own intuition, or you have those fears come up, there's that deep knowing that you will achieve this Ten of Pentacles and leave behind a legacy through your work, through your spiritual gifts. This is powerful. Some of you may even be receiving a medium reading, or you could be a medium yourself and you may be getting messages from your guides here. I'm also getting downloads. You may be giving readings to yourself, or again, dreaming of something, someone. You may be getting messages that are premonitions, okay? Some of you are receiving, and you've had this gift since you were a little girl or a little boy. I feel like you know things before they happen. All right, so you definitely know that this Ten of Pentacles is here. It's on its way. Now, celebration is the Wheel of Fortune. Celebration here. Spirit, tell me about Pisces celebrating destiny, celebrating turning the wheel, not repeating a negative or bad cycle or karmic experience that Pisces has already learned. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please, as the outcome. Okay, there is a card that flipped here, I thought. Okay, maybe not. Oh, there it is. Nope. It's almost like there is a sneaky type of energy here. Okay, there it is. 9 of Cups. Yeah, it's almost like you can't quite see it. It's hidden in the shadows, kind of like that Wheel of Fortune. But it's right here. 9 of Cups is the card of wish fulfillment. It is all of your cups being, filled here in a big abundant way. Now it didn't flip out yet, and it was a little bit hard to find. So some of you may still not believe, right? There could be a belief factor triggering you or getting caught up in the way of your, abundance. But ultimately, look at that. You see in me shuffle, and the Ace of Swords is showing up again. You're going to cut through that. Spirit is saying cut through any limiting beliefs or emotional distress. Sometimes the Nine of Cups, it can be a lack of belief, or it can feel a little bit smug. Like, is this going to happen? Am I really spiritual, or do I have gifts? It can be second guessing, right? And feeling like you're not communicating correctly, or you're not receiving messages or downloads, but you are. And I feel like your wishes are manifesting here. That wheel of fortune is spinning in your favor. And that even though the clock has been ticking, because we have the time, the temperance timing, divine timing is at play here for you. But because some of you still may feel like you are going through that death or that transformational period, you may not believe that there's such goodness waiting for you on the other side, but it's here, right? It is here, and it's closer than you think. Ace of Swords showing up. This is within a week. This is like 7 days type of energy here. But also we have the Wheel of Fortune. That is divine timing. And I am getting here 9 months. There's been a process here taking place over the last 9 months. Or some of you have been in that maybe death energy for the last 9 months. All right, let's clarify the death. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces with the death energy? Page of Pentacles. So Page of Pentacles is all about manifesting a new financial or physical opportunity, but it came to an end. Like, it's just when you started to manifest it, it feels like it came to an end or a halt, or it was taking a long time. And I see now there is a breakthrough. You may even get contacted, because pages can sometimes represent news where something is being brought back to life again. So perhaps you applied for a position, a long time ago, and they contact you, maybe even during Aries season, right? And a boss contacts you and said, hey, we want you to come in again for an interview, or we'd like you to work for us. Maybe this is a relationship where you hear from someone that you haven't heard from some time. Maybe you thought that this was done, dead, and over with, and then there is a new opportunity. Because I feel like there is a new beginning or a new energy with that Judgment card showing up here for you, but it's up to you. Do you want to bring something back to life that maybe was a wish of yours, or are you starting fresh in a new energy and releasing the past, letting go of those regrets and embracing change in a new direction? It's completely up to you here, Pisces. All right, let's get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Pisces, please? Wisdom of the Oracle. Time to go, and you have the masculine principle of yang. I'm pretty sure we said that yin-yang energy, divine masculine, divine feminine. This is all about action. We're going to take both of these cards today. And look at this. We have time to go, which is endings, right? Endings bringing in what? New beginnings, card 1. So you are being guided to, let go of whatever this death energy was, because the judgment horn is blowing and it's time to make a judgment call. And because you have these major arcanas that are quick, that are instantaneous, that is saying action, the time is now to put in the work. I feel like you're not being guided to sit on something any longer. If you've been contemplating, or if you feel like you've been sitting and it's been out of your control, the wheels are turning here. There is a turn of the wheel that is actually showing up in your favor. All right, so card 45, some of you may be 45 years old. Some of you that may have been a significant time of your life as well, or it could be in the future. This is about endings, completions, walking away from something because there's nothing left to experience. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstance. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in a transition for a time. Yeah, That's that death card, right? That is the transition energy. It says your destiny is calling you. You can't make that up. Here's the fortune. This is the outcome. This is your destiny calling you here, Pisces, to make some very significant changes here and step into a new chapter, a new story of your life. And to leave this legacy, to work on your financial stability, your marriage, your commitments, whatever it may be for you. And if this is a relationship, this is a time of letting go, right? Maybe of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. And it could be letting go of an old chapter of that story. So some of you, maybe it is divorce. For others of you, it could be stepping out of being, dating and moving in together, or taking a relationship to the next level. And even divorce is taking a relationship to the next level because you have evolved in big ways. So some of you are walking away from something here. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract. It's more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. Yep. And if this is pertaining to your career, the message is clear, right? The path that you've been on with your work, your creative projects, and business alliances have come to an end. You'll not find the success you desire by continuing, right? You must move on. That's why you have that 3 of Wands. That's why you have the Emperor. This is time to move on. You've hit a glass ceiling, and this card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You've finished your tasks and can rest assured that this ending will open up a powerful new avenue of opportunity, even better than you could imagine. You've done all that you can. Trust that Spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life. And remember that when you close one door, another opens. So you're getting another word, another fortune word, very fortuitous when you have the Wheel of Fortune as your outcome. It's an extra confirmation. Okay, and we have the Yang energy, which again is that Emperor. If there is a card in this deck that would resemble the Emperor, I would say this one. This is the masculine principle of movement. Even though we may be seeing a little bit of a transition period that you're still going through, it could be even towards the end of the month, maybe even more so towards Gemini season is what I'm picking up on for some of you. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, it could be Gemini season. But it says Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the time, the perfect time for you can act easily, build momentum, and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There's no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny. I mean, there's the Emperor. There is the Wheel of Fortune. You are the shaper of your destiny. You are the one that pulls this wheel, right? Just like when you're on the Wheel of Fortune and you go up there and spin that wheel, it's you that puts that action, that effort, and that momentum behind it. There's the 8 of Pentacles. That is what lands you, sometimes in the green, sometimes in the red. But I feel like this is an opportunity for you to land in the green, right? Pass go, collect 200. There is a very fortuitous opportunity ahead. Circumstances are supporting you on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Okay, I'm holding up the Wheel of Fortune, but it is for the Yang card. So in matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion may be in the air, right? Now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. So wherever you're at in your relationship, if you have gone through an ending, if you're contemplating one, or for those of you that are willing or wanting to take a relationship to the next level here, now is the month for action. Take the lead. And when it comes to your career, projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and on to the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and all the vitality you need to accomplish your goals. And we said that earlier as well. I said there is a momentum picking up here in your energy and taking the next action steps that you need, putting a little effort into a situation, into a project, a home, a business, a relationship, because this is your goal. 10 of Pentacles, legacy, retirement, long-term growth, privilege. Abundance is awaiting for you. Yes, it is. And make sure you're thinking, right? Using that brilliant mind of yours with the Ace of Swords. Think before you act and be sure you really want what you're chasing after. Okay? So practice temperance. Maybe that's why you have the temperance. You've already practiced it, but it says literally practice temperance, which you have showing up subconsciously. Practice diplomacy and thoughtful consideration before making a move. And I feel like a lot of you have already done the thinking. That's why we've seen that hermit energy and that, what was it? The Hierophant. Yeah, hermit and Hierophant. That is about thinking, soul searching when it comes to some sort of a commitment. So if it's time to go, trust that you are supported and you have spirit backing you up. And you are in good hands. Wow. Spirit just said, as I looked at the hands, you are in good hands. Beautiful energy here, Pisces. I hope that resonates, beautiful souls. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.